So after configuring the FFmpeg, now we are ready to use it in our project. So if we go to our project files and just navigate to Livewire, I'm going to HTTP app HTTP, and then go to Livewire, and then go to video. When we do the create, basically there is file completed method, which is basically responsible about storing the file and do a lot of things here. We need also to kick off the jobs in the background to do, for example, creating thumbnail, and as well as doing the processing, basically, which is encoding the video. But in this video we are going to create one command, console command, just to test the FFmpeg and get ourselves familiar with this, how it works and how we can add it to our project. So this is not like completely part of the project we are working in, but it's basically like an example or a learning phase for us to be ready for the next sessions or next videos. So a starting point, if I go to the command line, and in order to create command in Laravel, we can go to PHP artisan command, make command, and then minus help. It will show me some details about how to create the command and which options we can add. Like we are going to use this command, which is basically when I run PHP artisan, for example, this one will be the command line and this is the title. So in order to do that, I will do PHP artisan make command, and I will give a name of the command. It's basically, we can say video encode, and then minus command. How it will look, like this, for example, video dash encode, then start, for example. So this now a command is created. If I go to my project files, if I go to the commands, console commands, I'll see this class created here, this file created, and basically this is the command I want to run. And here description, just we can say test video encoding, and if I run now the command like this, PHP artisan, to see all the commands, I will see this one is here. So video encode, it's wrong here, but I can correct it inside the file. It will be encode. If I go back again and then run PHP artisan, it will be video encode :start. So we are ready from that area. So how we can add the command, basically everything will be running here until inside the handle. So I can go here and say FFmpeg, okay, and in order to add FFmpeg, I will add this one, the Proton Media class, so it will be added here. This will give me better, I see it's better than using the facade, because the autocomplete is working fine here. So the first thing, in order to get the file, basically what we are going to do, I will go to the files of the project, inside my file. If I go to storage, okay, storage app, and then I have video temps. If I reveal this one in Finder, so I will put one file here, which is sample file, and then I'm going to encode it. So let me go to my downloads folder. Let me give it here, and then you can take it from this one. So I'll copy this file here, and then I'm going to do some conversion. So the first thing, as I saw also from documentation, and we saw together also in the last lesson. So first thing, I think let's go and create first of all the low bit rates. So new x264, and again we need to add this class and then AAC for the audio, because I notice if I'm not adding this one in the current version of FFmpeg, it causes sometimes issues. So set kilobytes or kilobit rate, sorry, and then we give it for 500. So also you can add whatever if you want. For example, you can add high as well, and then here will be 1000. So once we do that, we do FFmpeg and then from the disk, the disk we call it videos temp. I need to add this disk as well in the file system, and then I will do export to for HLS, and then there is another also add format, and inside the format I'll put the bitrate, and then there's a function to return me filters. This filters I can control also inside the filters. If I copy this one and go, I can do control the size, so I can resize the video. I say resize the file, and then we give it, for example, 640 dimension by 480, okay, or comma, yeah, okay, don't need to put anything here, okay. And once I do, I can add the other one also, hide, same thing. The good thing that we can put the functions after each other, so he'll be high, and here I can put 1280 for example, and then 720, okay. And once we do that, so we can do to disk. So whatever disk you want, in this case I'll use the same disk, and then I will say save, and then test. I keep it on the side test folder, and then file.m3u8. so this is the format or the playlist we need to save. So just we need to make sure that this file system does exist in our configuration file system. Otherwise we are exporting for HLS, adding these two formats, high and low, and then we save it to disk. So let's go and make sure that file system, we have this drive. Okay, so we have a local file system disks, sorry, I thought that we have images, but anyways, so I'll copy this one or the local one, okay, public, and then let me paste it. So this will be videos temp, and inside the storage it will be under app, and then it will be videos temp directly. So videos, okay, not here, so it will be here, videos temp, and then we'll keep it the same here. So videos temp is there. So now we need to run this command. So I'll go to this now command and php artisan video in, as we have seen before, the command is there, video encode, and then start. See, let's see if there's any errors or it will work immediately. Let's see. So there is an error, which is something wrote, call to a member function get local path or null exceptions, test file. So let's see what's going on here. I think we are missing something here, which is opening the file itself. So we set the disk, but we didn't open the file. So we should open the file, open sample.mb4. So we're opening the file and do transaction or transfer. Let me delete this one as well, the test folder. So I have this folder exist here. So we'll go again and run it. Let's clear it and run again. If everything is fine, now it's doing something. Let's go and see the folder. So it is creating all of these files as you see here, but we are not seeing the progress. We will be able to see the progress when we add also on progress option. So now it's completed. This is the file. So now if I go to the code and just add, also I can add something called on progress, and it will be a function. It will return me progress variable, and then I can do this Laravel, which is command for this .info, and then we can say progress, okay, equal I think let me do this as double quotation here, so we can add the variable inside. Here it will be progress, and then I can add percentage. So something wrong here, yeah. So now I have added the progress. Now if I go back again and run the command line again, same thing. So let me just go and delete everything here, remove this folder, and then run it again, and you can see the progress. We should see the progress here printing until it is completed. Basically this progress, we are going to save it in the database later, so we'll be able to see, the user will be able to see all the processing, how in the background, what is the percentage, whether the video is ready or not. So once completed, all files will be here. So everything is working fine. Same thing also if we want to create, thumbnail, but we are not going to use it here. We'll use it inside our production when we do the create video and also creating the thumbnail. So it's very simple, very straightforward.